Hi my friends, it's me, Miss Suzanne, and my dog Wesley, and I'm here today to read to you from one of my favorite books of poems, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I hope you enjoy. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. The Acrobats. I'll swing by my ankles. She'll cling to your knees as you hang by your nose from a high-up trapeze. But just one thing, please, as we float through the breeze. The breeze. Don't sneeze. Homemade boat. This boat that we built is just fine, and don't try to tell us it's not. The sides and the back are divine. It's the bottom, I guess, we forgot. I'm not taking a ride in that homemade boat anytime soon. How about you? Listen to the mustn'ts. There's no pictures on this one. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never has, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. One inch tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd ride a worm to school. The teardrop of a crying ant would be your swimming pool. A crumb of cake would be a feast and last you 7 days at least. A flea would be a frightening beast if you were 1 inch tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd walk beneath the door, and it would take about a month to get down to the store. A bit of fluff would be your bed. You'd swing upon a spider's thread and wear a thimble on your head if you were 1 inch tall. You'd surf across the kitchen sink upon a stick of gum. You couldn't hug your mama, you'd just have to hug her thumb. You'd run from people's feet in fright. To move a pen would take all night. This poem took 14 years to write, 'cause I'm just 1 inch tall. My rules. If you want to marry me, here's what you'll have to do. You must learn how to make a perfect chicken dumpling stew. And you must sew my holy socks and soothe my troubled mind and develop the knack for scratching my back and keep my shoes spotlessly shined. And while I rest, you must rake up the leaves, and when it's hail and snowing, you must shovel the walk and be still when I talk. And hey, where are you going? Real talk. Warning. Inside everybody's nose, there lives a sharp-toothed snail. So if you stick your finger in, he might bite off your nail. Stick it farther up inside and he might bite your ring off. Stick it all the way and he might bite the whole darn thing off. Invisible boy. And here we see the invisible boy in his lovely invisible house, feeding a piece of invisible cheese to a little invisible mouse. Oh, what a beautiful picture to see. Will you draw an invisible picture for me? And maybe we should read this one, because you've been looking at the picture. I tried to tip my hat to Miss McGaffey. I never should have put it on so tight because it wouldn't come off my head, and my neck got stretched instead. That's what you get for trying to be polite. Spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti all over the place, up to my elbows, up to my face, over the carpet and under the chairs, into the hammock and wound round the stairs, filling the bathtub and covering the desk. making the sofa a sad, mushy mess. The party is ruined. I'm terribly worried. The guests have all left, unless they're all buried. I told them, bring presents. I said, throw confetti. I guess they heard wrong, because they all threw spaghetti. Helping. Agatha Fry, she made a pie, and Christopher John helped bake it. Christopher John, he mowed the lawn, and Agatha Fry helped rake it. Zachary Zug took out the rug, and Jennifer Joy helped shake it. And Jennifer Joy, she made a toy, and Zachary Zug helped break it. And some kind of help is the kind of help that helping is all about. And some kind of help is the kind of help we can all do without. What kind of helper are you being today? Okay, my friends, last one for today. No words, no pictures, plenty of words. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd eat? A big slice of soup and a whole quart of meat, a lemonade sandwich, and then I might try some roasted ice cream or a bicycle pie. A nice notebook salad, an underwear roast, an omelet of hats, and some crisp cardboard toast. A thick malted milk made from pencils and daisies, and that's what I'd eat if the world was crazy. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd wear? A chocolate suit and a tie of eclair, some marshmallow earmuffs, some licorice shoes, and I'd read a paper of peppermint news. I'd call the boys Susie, and I'd call the girls Harry. I'd talk through my ears, and I always would carry a paper umbrella for when it grew hazy to keep in the rain if the world was crazy. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd do? I'd walk on the ocean and swim in my shoe. I'd fly through the ground and I'd skip through the air. I'd run down the bathtub and bathe on the stair. When I met somebody, I'd say, goodbye, Joe. And when I was leaving, then I'd say, hello. And the greatest of men would be silly and lazy, so I would be king if the world was crazy. If the world was crazy. That's all for now, my friends. I miss you. I can't wait to see you when school starts again. And for now, here's a big air hug from me to you.